Calvin, take your earbud out. Hi, take your earbud out. Your phones are put away. You don't have anything in your ear. Turn the front light on. All right. So if you just do the work today, you'll get the pattern down. It takes some practice, but the more you practice, the better you get. All right, number 9. You need this is what we talked about yesterday. You need to find two numbers. They have to multiply to negative 12 and add to 4. So yesterday in your handout, you got a little table to use. Multiply to negative 12 and add to 4. So I'm going to list everything that multiplies to 12. I got 12 times negative 1. I got 6 times negative 2 and 4 times negative 3. All right, there's 3 different possibilities that I could use for these parentheses to factor it correctly. Which one of those might combine to be 4? Yellow, blue, or gray? Blue. 6 minus 2 equals 4, and that's what we were looking for. So we're just going to take those numbers, match it with the variable, and that's it. That's all you have to do on these problems. Sorry, I wrote that answer completely wrong. Plus 6 and minus 2. Yes? No. No. No, you don't. I'm going to, but you don't have to. That's really it. Let's do number 10. All right, this time we have to add to negative 1. Right here is a negative 1. We don't see the 1. It's invisible, but that's what the b value is, the middle value. So I'm going to use the same 3. 12 times negative 1, 6 times negative 2, and 4 times negative 3. So which one is it? Which one will combine to be negative 1? Well, when I look at gray, 4 minus 3 is 1, but I need a negative 1. Well, 12 minus 1 is 11. And 6 minus 2 is 4. None of these are producing negative 1. Kaden? Oh, okay. All right. So if this one gave me a positive 1 and I need a negative 1, maybe just switch the signs. So instead, I'm going to do negative 4 times positive 3. Negative 4 plus 3 is negative 1, so that works. So I have a little tip for you, and it might not make sense for a while. We're actually going to practice this again tomorrow. This might not make sense right away, but if the middle or the b value is negative, make the bigger factor or the larger number negative. This is a tip. This is just a little tip. A tip from the pro. So it's x minus 4, x plus 3. This is the only answer, Calvin. Calvin, you see what I put in the box? That's what you have to write. Just that. That's the answer. Number 11. All right, what do we need to multiply to and what do we need to add to for this one? Faith, what do we need to multiply to? No? Who knows? We need to multiply to negative 6. We need to add to negative 1. So since it's a negative, I pick one number to be negative. Negative 6 plus 1 is negative 5, so it does not work. Negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1, so it does work. So we just put those numbers right in parentheses with the letter. The ones with the negative signs are the most difficult. Luke, are you with it? Doing these? Could you just tell me, what do I put in the chart? What number do I need to multiply to? 12. You don't have to tell me the answers. Just tell me what number do I need to find and multiply to? Multiply to 8. And so what do they need to add to? Negative 6. Yeah. That's the first part you got to get down. You got to multiply to 8, add to negative 6. Logan, do you see where I'm getting those numbers? Because I know were you here yesterday? All right, so I'm going to think about everything that multiplies to 8. I got 8 times 1, and I got 4 times 2. 8 plus 1 is 9, so I'm not even interested in 8 and 1. 4 plus 2 is 6. I need a negative 6, so I'm very close. Faith, what would you do? Yes, so multiplying two negatives make a positive. So negative 4 times negative 2 is a positive 8. And negative 4 minus 2 is negative 6, so that does work. So this time, they're both negative. So if the last number is positive, maybe you need two negatives, because two negatives make a positive. So what will happen is if you actually practice this enough, and it takes a while, you end up getting better at your multiplication tables, you remember them, and you get a little better at negatives. You start to understand when you combine negatives, when they come out positive, when they come out negatives. There's a lot of growth that can come from this problem. But you're not going to get it unless you really force yourself to try it. So on 13, Calvin, do you know what number I need to multiply to? Yeah. And what does it need to add to? Negative 8. So 15 could be 15 times 1 or 5 times 3. 5 plus 3 make 8, so I know it's going to be some form of 5 and 3. So if I want it to be negative 8, what do I need to do, Amir? Make both signs negative. Negative 5 minus 3 is negative 8. seem to really be catching on. We're already done number 13. Lexi, do you know what I need to multiply to here? Oh, that's me. So, the number in the middle is what you have to add to. So I'll put that number here. And the number at the end is what you have to multiply to. So I'll put that number there. What do you got? What multiplies to 8? 8, 1? Yeah. So if I need to get 8 and 1 combined to make 9, I can see that. 8 and 1 can either make 9 or they can make 7 if just one was negative. So if I want a negative 9, I'll just use 2 negatives. Alright, so there's 2 more before the solving. I'm going to wait, let you guys set 15 up yourselves. Alright, Katrina, what do we want to multiply in 15? In number 15. What do we need to multiply to? And what do you want to add to? And were you able to come up with the numbers? It is? No. Do 8. Yeah. Do 8 and 7 combine to be 15?
Because they're both negative.
So, change them both negative. Because negative 8 times negative 7 is a positive 15. So here's our answer. T minus 8, T minus 7. Thumbs up if you got it all by yourself. Yeah, you guys are doing awesome. So 16 is in the wrong order. You must rearrange. Move the couch by the window. Perfect. So the m squared should be first in standard form, and then the 3m, and then the minus 4 should be last. So if the problem isn't presented correctly, you make it right. Rearrange it. All right, so for this one, Benjamin, what do we want to multiply to? And what do we want to add to? All right. So 4 is 4 times 1 or 2 times 2. Which one of those do you think can make 3? Benjamin? You think 4 and 1 can make 3 or 2 and 2? Which one should be negative? Let's try it. So 4 times negative 1 is a negative 4. 4 minus 1 is a positive 3. So if it needs to be a negative 3, just switch what you thought. Try the other way. 4 times negative 4 times 1 is negative 4, and negative 4 plus 1 is a negative 3. So that's the way that works. So you just got to do trial and error with your negative signs. You should use a calculator. Calculators are helpful. So it's m minus 4 and m plus 1. Sean, you got a question? No? I thought maybe your hand was up. Now, why do the rest of these problems look different? They got a 0. They got an equal sign. The directions don't just say factor, they say solve. So now we have a whole nother extra step. 17 through 26 have extra steps in them because of the equal 0. The whole first half of the problem is the same. You got it yet, Lexi? What do you need to multiply to? No? Ryan, you got it? Multiply 8 and add to what? Negative 6. You had that part, right? That part I got. Yeah. All right, Kaden, what are you thinking? Negative 4 times negative 2 makes 8. Negative 4 minus 2 makes negative 6. Now here's the extra steps. Because it says equals 0, we actually have to solve it. We're going to do x minus 4 equals 0, x minus 2 equals 0, and do those little mini equations to actually find what x is. All right, y'all, try 18. Beginning to end. See how close. I'm going to wait. I'm going to give everyone a chance to try lots of different numbers. Yeah, this is the extra step part because it says equals 0. Do you know what number you have to multiply to?
No. 12. And you add to 7. Yeah.
You multiply to this number here. And you add to the number in the middle. So I could do 1 times
3
12.
and 4. Oh, 3 and 4 is the 1.
3 and 4.
It's going to have to be a negative. Yeah. Oh, smart.
Go all the way and solve. Only 4 more problems. Yes, Brian?
How do you do 22?
Well, you need a 0 there, right? So you need to rearrange it so that there's a 0 on the right side.
With the 18 6.
It would not, because you're going to do something else. Well, you need a 0 over there. It needs to be equal to 0.
Duba.
Well, this. I tried those.
That's your fault. Tornado.
What a coincidence. Oh, you. That's why I say to myself.
Listen to you that much. Why you send me a special link? I'm to your concert.
Restart. Really?
Where? Whoa, why?
That's so hard.
It's not, ain't when it's temp. What?
What?
I'm not going all the time. I don't, I've already been in Miami. It's running out like King Orlando. LP.
We did? My boy. Yeah, it's over, bro. He dropped out.
No, he dropped. Ask him. He pulled out the chicken sandwich. What? 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 It's on the phone at school.